Hey, Cellos. All right, so here we are with the night shift music. And we're going to talk about how we're going to move our fingers and which picture we're going to use. Okay, so first and foremost, if I scan through the music, a lot of the notes are in normal position. These are all normal position notes. We haven't really changed much. Um, when you see the minus symbol is when you can basically see when you're going to shift. Okay, so if I'm in measure 6, which is part of the assignment, I noticed the -1 and the -4. These notes are quite high. That tells me I'm shifting on the A string, right? In order to get any higher than D, we need to go higher up on the A string. So that means I'm actually going to use the picture from the middle of the second page of the Essential Elements book, the one that goes along with number 5, 6, and 7, which a lot of you have already completed from last week, which is awesome. So I'm actually going to use this picture here, the third one, the fourth position shifting, because we want to see if we can get the F sharp and the G, which are going to be right here in the music. So stick to this picture right here, the third one on the page, the fourth position shifting, and that will help us out. Cool. So my first suggestion, of course, is to just practice going up the A string, A, B, C, D, shifting, and then try to go E, F sharp, G. Okay, so if I start, I'll give you a hint on my A string. All right, and then I'm going to do first finger B, third finger C sharp, just in the key signature, and then fourth finger D. Now I need to get the next note to sound like E. E, D, E. You can always check it on your lower string, right? So if I'm up here, here's D, and I just make E. For me, I always find that the E is a little further away from the high D than I want, right? It's a little bit further. If you look at the picture, it does give a good amount of space between where your fourth finger D is and where your first finger E is, right? In fact, there's actually enough space to fit a little E flat in there, or D sharp. So that's why it's important to give more, maybe a little more space than you expect. So I just go up and down that a couple of times. Right, and then I can keep going. And there's my fourth picture, E, F sharp, G, F sharp. I'm skipping second finger because it's an F natural, and we don't want any F naturals in this song, right? So. Once you get comfortable doing that up and down, right, I'm just letting my thumb travel up and down the neck with the rest of my fingers. Then it makes a little bit more sense when we go back to the night shift at measure 6, right? So here I'm at measure 6. Okay, I got 2 sharps in the key, so I'm looking for F sharps and C sharps. All right, I'm starting on my good old normal B on my A string, first finger. Cool. My next note is normal C sharp. C sharp in the key, 3 fingers on the A string. Right? And then I go up to my high D, 4 fingers on the A string. So this stuff is like totally normal. So if I try that out, start with first finger B. Easy. Okay. Now I'm in measure 7. I'm going to stay on fourth finger D because that's where we're going to play it. And then as soon as I'm done with the E, I'm going to slide my hand up to my first finger E. Right? So if I'm like here, next note E, and then next note F sharp, 3 fingers. Right? Using again this picture. Don't forget 3 finger F sharp. Cool. So there's really no 2s in here. That's like a good hint. Cool. So if I go back to 6, it's going to sound a little like this. I'm starting back on first finger B. Now slide up to E. Okay, I'll try that one more time. It's kind of messy. Now here we go, slide. Now I'm on third finger F sharp. That was a little better. So if I look, right, first finger, and then the next finger is going to be 3, no 2s, right? Cool. Then I go back and look, I'm right back to first finger E. And I'm going to go E, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, F sharp, 1 to 3. Right, I haven't moved my hand. It's still in that fourth position. And then if this is F, this has to be good old G. All right, and if my F sharp is 3 fingers, my G has to be 4, right? There's no other options. We don't have 5 fingers on the cello. So I'll go back just to check. Here we are, 4th finger G. Okay. So now I'm back on this measure 8. Right? I start with 1st finger E, 3rd finger F sharp, and then 4th finger G. Cool. So I'll try that one more time for you. Cool. And then I land on my 1st finger E, and then check it out, -4. Okay, in order for me to get back to my D, I have to slide my hand now backwards and get back to 4th finger D in our normal position. Same as from the beginning of the year or 5th grade, you know what I mean? So here I am. This will be measure 8. Okay, gonna start again on my 1st finger E, right? 4th finger. Now slide. Same thing. 1st finger slide. Now slide one more time back to D. Okay, and then I actually went all the way to here. Hopefully you were watching. So here again, I'm going to slide back to 4. So in the cello, basically, we're only going to slide between basically D and E or E to D, right? So we're almost going always sliding out to our 1st or sliding back to our 4th. Those are our 2 options. All right, so now I'm going to try one more time for measure 6. See if you can even play along if you want to. But here we go. Here's measure 6. Slide. And then you're good. And you're good. Okay? All right. As always, let me know if you have any questions. I just gave you a lot of the numbers, so just jot in the rest of the numbers. And then, of course, the fun part is to try and play it. And this is a cool melody up on the A string. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So give it a chance. All right? Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.